sure to subscribe to TWiGames.com via RSS, iTunes, YouTube, and Twitter. That's TWiGames.com.
Uncharted 2 reviews are rolling in, 25 of them averaging out to a 97 with 14 perfect scores. Rich, what I want to know is, are you on the Uncharted 2 Among Thieves hype train?
I am on the Uncharted 2 Among Thieves hype
You're
train.
on it.
This game looks phenomenal. I mean, I loved Uncharted 1. This game looks bigger and better in every single way possible. 97 on 25 reviews. I mean, we're talking about Super Mario Galaxy type reviews here. I mean, this game could be the game of the year lock.
I was reading the Eurogamer review.
Yep.
They had a really interesting thing to say when they mentioned that this game could elevate Naughty Dog as a studio.
Yep.
We could put them with Valve and Infinity Ward, where we expect greatness from them every time they make a game. Absolutely. And what might be putting them up there is the multiplayer, which I was wary about. I thought it was going to be tacked on, a second thought. You're telling me otherwise.
Look, I mean, when they announced multiplayer for Uncharted 2, I was actually disappointed. I was like, okay, Uncharted 1 was great. Do they really need to add multiplayer to every game nowadays? Right. However, I've been playing the beta.
Just a bullet point.
Exactly. I've been playing the beta. Unbelievable graphics, unbelievable gameplay, and the modes. I mean, the co-op is a whole separate thing.
I know, they have a whole separate co-op mode.
I mean, the longevity of this game, it's going to be great. I mean, that was the one thing holding Uncharted 1 back, the replay value. This game, people are going to be playing.
And you want hype train? You want hype train? I'll give you a hype train whistleblower, which is Sessler, who said this is the best single-player game he's ever played. Ever.
Big
comic book guy.
That's a bold statement. I mean, I look forward to playing it and seeing if he's right. The Brutal Legend and Forza 3 demos were released last week. What'd you think, Brian?
Brutal Legend demo. Writing was fantastic.
Yep.
Atmosphere was great.
Yep.
Music was awesome.
All right.
I was laughing out loud.
Okay.
Gameplay, not so good.
See, I'm not there with this game. Look, Tim Schafer is the man, but you know what? The gameplay just doesn't seem that great.
Here's the thing, though, is like, if you're the type of gamer that I think like enjoys experiences, I think Brutal Legend's right up your alley.
Yep.
I'm more of an X's and O kind of gamer. I need to see the game within the game.
Let me ask you this. In the 5 to 7 minute demo, did Jack Black annoy you?
He actually got me to laugh a couple times.
All right,
so
well, that's good.
I'm telling you, the writing's pretty good.
Good sign.
What'd you think of Forza, though?
All right, so the Forza thing. All right, so I'm actually new to the Forza series. You know, I've been playing Gran Turismo in the past.
Right.
But you know, look, I got to tell you, I was impressed. You know, it looked good. The backgrounds, the scenery, great. The gameplay was real tight and nice. I got to say though, this rewind feature is ridiculous.
You're anti-rewind?
Anti-rewind.
How could you be anti-rewind?
This is
You're racing for 6 hours and you mess up once and the game's over.
If you screw up, it's your own fault. Restart the race.
No. This is the beauty of the video game. You could have stuff like this in there.
How is that the beauty of the video game?
And here's another thing. You don't have to use it.
First of all, this is supposed to be a racing sim. You don't have to use it, but you know what? Even though I'm arguing against it, I used it.
So it's killing the sim for you.
It's killing the sim.
It's killing the sim.
Look, you can't crash and then just rewind. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in a simulation game.
On percentages, where Rich is 100% going to complain, but still use the rewind feature.
Square Enix expects 6 million copies of Final Fantasy XIII to be sold. What % chance that it exceeds 6 million?
50%. 50%. I'll tell you why. It's going to sell exactly 6 million copies. You heard it here first.
So that should be 0%.
No, it's 50%.
What percent it's going to exceed? You say it's not going to exceed 0%.
It may or may not.
I say 100%.
Right in the middle.
100%.
You're 100%ing that it's going to go over 6 million.
This game is going to sell 2 to 3 million just on the PS3, just in Japan. Then it releases to the rest of the world on the 360 and PS3. This game's going to sell 8 million in its life. Next.
It was reported that the art director of God of War 3 wanted to make it a first-person shooter. What % chance that he was fired?
This is the worst idea since Michael from The Wire joining the cast at 90210. However, since I've seen the art in this game, 0% he's fired. Because I got to tell you, the art direction looks really nice in God of War 3.
50%. I'm giving it another 50%.
What does that even mean?
He may or may not have been fired. I don't know. I just heard the quote.
That's not a real percentage.
50%.
Unbelievable.
Next.
The creator of Counter-Strike is releasing its successor called Tactical Intervention. What % chance that the Counter-Strike community adopts it?
50%. 50% chance
Come
this
on.
game could be amazing or it could stink.
Way to take the easy way out, Brian. Look, I'm saying 0%. Look,
0.
The
You're giving this guy zero chance. He created Counter-Strike and giving him zero.
No. I'm not saying the game's going to be bad. I bet it's going to be great. 0% that the Counter-Strike community takes it on. The Counter-Strike community, they're still playing Counter-Strike. A lot of them.
Of course they are. It's a perfect game.
They didn't even switch to Counter-Strike Source, though. Which is the same game with better graphics.
They're complaining about
you add 2 bullets to one of the guns in that game, and they'll blow up.
Life is over.
They're not even going to play the game anymore. What I will say, though, Tactical Intervention. Who came up with that title?
Terrible name.
Next.
50%.
Kojima suggested he'd be fine with another studio remaking the NES Metal Gear. Percent chance it actually happens. Percent chance it lives up to Metal Gear games.
I'm going with Robert Parrish on this one. Double zero. It's not going to happen.
50-50.
50-50.
It may or may not happen.
Anything may or may not happen. This is called percentages.
That's
what are you
why
talking about? 0%. This is not going to happen. Kojima's just talking out of the thin air. This is not going to happen.
Why do you hate this idea? I don't want this to happen.
I don't hate the idea.
You
That's not
hate
the
the idea.
question.
Stop saying you hate the idea.
Look, I love the idea of playing the Nintendo Metal Gear because that part of the story seems amazing. However, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen.
50%.
All right. That's it for percentages. On to the games that are releasing this week.
First up, Demon's Souls.
Already bought the import, played it, loved it, still pre-ordered the collector's edition. Next.
Africa.
Not really a game, love photography, and I'm going to capture the Battle of Kruger in it. Next.
NBA 2K10 and Live.
NBA Live hasn't been good since '95. 2K is where it's at. Gonna have to throw away the cover though because Kobe's on it. Next.
Wii Fit Plus.
Didn't play Wii Fit, don't know what they're plussing, sticking to real working out.
Disney Sing It Pop Hits.
This might sound like a joke, but Matt is actually buying this game for his daughter. Good luck listening to the Jonas Brothers all month. We're out of time. Tune in next week to TWiGames.com or visit our website where you can watch all our episodes, specials, and see the deals of the week. I'm Rich Alamanos.
I'm Brian J. Kim. Using the rewind button, we'll see you next week. Rewind button.
I'm not.
Button.
No. The rewind button.
It's a good button. You don't need to use the button.
This could be the demise of video games as we know it.
Demise of it. Forza 3 is going to ruin it.
Potentially.